Hello everyone, welcome to our channel GST Nation, where we provide all the latest updates related to GST and GST knowledge through a series called GST GAN. Please subscribe to our channel to get latest updates and knowledge about GST. This session is super important as we are going to understand why September 2018 GST return is so important. Have you forgotten to claim input tax credit from July 2017 to March 2018? Or have you made any mistake while claiming input tax credit from July 17 to March 18? Then don't worry. Here is the solution. So let's understand why the September 2018 GST return is super important. First, we will read section 16.4, which states that a registered person shall not be entitled to take input tax credit in respect of any invoice or debit note for supply of goods or services or both after the due date of furnishing of return for the month of September, following the end of financial year to which such invoice or debit note relates, or furnishing of relevant annual return whichever is earlier. In simple words, the section says input tax credit for financial year 17-18 shall not be available after the due date of furnishing return for September 2018 or due date of filing of annual return for financial year 17-18, whichever is earlier. Now we will understand what is the date beyond which input tax credit for financial year 17-18 is not available. Due date for filing of GST return for September 2018 is 20th October 2018. Whereas due date for filing of annual return for the year ending 2017-18 is 31st December 2018. Therefore, earlier of the two is 20th October 2018, which is the next month. Hence, a registered person cannot claim an input tax credit of financial year 17-18 beyond 20th October 2018. And therefore, here we conclude that filing of GSTR for September 2018 is super important. If a registered person has not claimed or has forgotten to claim input tax credit on any goods or services or both of the year 17-18, he can claim the same in the month of September 2018. Otherwise, the input tax credit will be lapsed and it cannot be claimed. Let's take an example. Mr. Kiran, an accountant of X Company Private Limited, found out that a purchase invoice for the month of February 18 is not entered in the books of accounts of the company, and input tax credit of the same has not been taken while filing GST return for February 18. But the company does not want to lose the input tax credit. Now what should Mr. Kiran do? We will tell Mr. Kiran to consider the following points before filing of GST return for the month of September 2018. The first point will be claim your input tax credit. Yes, download GSTR 2A and reconcile it with purchase register or GST return filed during the period. If any input tax credit is missing, then take the credit of that input tax credit in GST return of September 2018. Second point is report the details of any debit or credit note issued if not reported earlier, which means details of any debit or credit note issued in financial year 17-18 which was not reported in corresponding GST return can still be reported in September 2018 GST return. But while reporting the same, if there is any additional tax liability, then it has to be paid with interest. And the last point is correct your mistakes. Any rectification or omission of details furnished in the GST returns for financial year 17-18 will not be allowed after 20th October 2018. So, hurry up, check your books of account and take care that you are not losing any input tax credit relating to the financial year 17-18. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel to get latest GST updates. Mention your queries or suggestions in the comment box below.